I think the first thing is Wes Ball. Yeah. I think that's the most important differentiator from all of the previous movies, is the vision that he brings to it and the skill that he brings to it. He has such a strong sense of story and character, but he also brings this sort of technical knowledge that allows him to really expand the canvas of the movie and to really take advantage of that technology, not just for the whiz-bang factor, but to use it to get deeper into the emotional content of the characters. And I think that's what's really going to set this film apart. We wanted Proximus to be a different kind of villain. He's the big bad guy. We are scared of what he does. He's intimidating. He's all of those things. But he's got a real strong point of view that maybe isn't wrong. And he's charismatic. He doesn't lead by fear necessarily. He leads by drawing people into his vision of the world. And it's not, he's not a mustache twirling ape up on the thing. He comes out and he seduces you. Mm-hmm. And Kevin got that immediately in his read, where he was having fun with it. He was being charismatic. He was trying to draw you in. But he's also an enormous human being. I mean, Kevin Durant in real life he's a building, and he's also really nice and sweet. So he just is Proximus in a lot of ways. And I think it comes in the good ways. Yeah, and he's trying to take over the world and enslaving huge numbers of people. But I think that he really brought Proximus to life in a way that I don't think anybody's seen a villain like this before. One of the best things that we did in preparing for the movie is we hired Alain Gauthier, who created Cavalier. He's out of the Cirque du Soleil, and he's a tremendous creative force. He put together a training program for our actors to really learn how to be apes, how to embody the physicality, how to lose their humanness and embrace their apeness. And I think that it's truly what's allowed our actors to deliver the performances that they have, not just in terms of being apes, but in terms of not having to think about the physicality so that they could concentrate on the character and the inner life that they have. One of the other benefits that it had was they spent all of this time training together before we started shooting. So our sort of trio of friends started the movie. They were legitimately friends. Right. They had that energy, and they brought that energy to the first weeks of shooting, and I think we all sat around and commented on it like, oh, we want to see this group of people together because they had that energy. And I think the same was true with both of the parents, Noah's parents being involved in that, and it's really been a big difference for the making of this movie.
Seeing apes do human things is a fascinating thing to watch. And seeing ape societies develop, and will they make the same mistakes that we made, that's another fascinating thing to kind of track. Right? I mean,
yeah. I think one of the things that's so interesting about science fiction in general is it allows you to look at yourself and the present day through a prism. It allows you to put it in the future, put it in space, have monkeys say it. It allows you to distance yourself from who you are and where you are, and still analyze the same issues, the same personal questions, the same philosophical questions. And I think one of the things that sets Planet of the Apes apart as a franchise is that it asks philosophical questions. It asks really deep questions about who we are, about identity, about how we work as a society, about how we work together or don't work together. And it does it as part of a big entertainment.